Welcome to episode, I think, 7 of the I'rab series. This is Kana and Laysa. Kana and Laysa are what we call أفعال الناقصة. There are you can translate them to deficient verbs, but we'll call them sort of verbs that come before nominal sentences and change their meaning and casing. So what's the point of Kana and Laysa? So you have your nice little nominal sentence. You have الرجل لطيف الرجل جيد البنت تدرس اللغة العربية. And it's a nice enough sentence, but you can only do so much with it, right? Like, it's in present tense, and it's made up of a mubtada and a khabar. So there's only so much you can do with it. So we have these أفعال الناقصة, these sort of verbs that we put before nominal sentences, and as well as other things that we put in front of nominal sentences that give them additional meanings or change their meanings in different ways. And they do interesting things with the casing of the sentences as well. Excuse me. So, the two that we introduce here in year 1 are Kana and Laysa. And they are sisters. So Kana gives the meaning of gives the present tense meaning. So you have الرجل لطيف, the man is nice. And when you put Kana in front of it, you say كان الرجل لطيفا. Kana takes the present tense meaning of the nominal sentence and makes it past tense. So كان الرجل لطيفا is the man was nice. So, you go to a store, you see, night gives you candy, and you go home and you say, كان الرجل لطيفا. You don't know if he's still nice or if he's still standing there. So when you're telling somebody a story, you say كان الرجل لطيفا. Laysa, on the other hand, negates the nominal sentence that comes before it. So you bite into the candy, and it turns out that it tastes terrible. And so you're telling your friend this, كان الرجل لطيفا, you bite into the candy, and you go, plah, ليس الرجل لطيفا. The man is not nice. Both sort of verbs keep the mubtada of the nominal sentence in the rafa case, but turn the khabar into the nasab case. Okay? So they take the mubtada, keep it as is, and the rafa is turned into the nasab case. So as we remember in the, where is it? Default cases and nominal sentences. So as you remember, the mubtada is Zaydun daribun rajul latifun. The mubtada is marfu' and the khabar is marfu'. But when we get to Kana and Laysa, the mubtada stays in the marfu', stays marfu', and the khabar becomes mansub. So for example, you have the sort of verb kana, you have the mubtada ar-rajulu, and then the khabar becomes latifan. Alright, it doesn't say latifun, it becomes latifan. You have the sort of verb laysa, you have the mubtada rajulu, ar-rajulu, and it becomes latifan. It doesn't become latifun, it becomes latifan. Alright? Same thing here. Kana kitabul ustadi jadidan, not jadidun, jadidan, because the khabar becomes mansub. And again, laysa kitabul ustadi jadidan, not jadidun, jadidan. But when you have, just like in a normal nominal sentence, when you have a phrase or a sentence functioning as a khabar, you don't turn anything mansub. So you say كان البنت يدرس الأدب. You don't say يدرس الأدب. No. يدرس الأدب. Or, sorry, تدرس الأدب. I made this mistake last time too. I had this as rajulu, and then I was like, I'm being male chauvinist here. So then I changed it into bint, and then I forgot to change it to تدرس الأدب. كان البنت تدرس الأدب. Right? It's not يدرس الأدب. Sorry, it's not تدرس الأدب. It's just تدرس الأدب. It's just normal خبر. And again, if you want to know why, go find your hermit. And this should be ليس. ليس الكتاب في الصف, not في الصف or فالصف or في الصفة or something. It's just في الصف. It's just normal. So if it's a mansubable word, it gets mansubed, and if not, it stays the same. How do I know? I made a flowchart. I know, right? Anyways, so you have Kana and Laysa. You put them in front of your nominal sentence, and what do you do first? You make them up to that marfu'. Then you have a decision to make. Is the khabar a sentence or a prepositional phrase? If it's not a sentence or a prepositional phrase, you make the khabar mansub. If it is a sentence if it is a sentence or a prepositional phrase, just say verbal sentence, or prepositional phrase, leave it as is. In other words, don't say تدرس الأدب or في الصف. Just leave it as is. All right. That's the Kana and Laysa. All right. See you next time.